Lee KINGI, King of the Ring champion, fighting tomorrow night and Born to Fight 4. How are you feeling leading into your fight?
I feel good, ready to roll.
Yeah, you got a lot of momentum coming off your King of the Ring championship winning effort. What have you been doing in your training since you won that title?
It's been keeping the same game plan really. And, just having fun, enjoying life. Yeah.
You seem very laid back. Your opponent, he's had over 300 fights. Are you thinking about him at all, or are you just focusing on yourself? What's going on in your mind?
It's not a lot really going on in my mind. I'm just been worrying about what I need to do and how I'm going to do it. And I'll showcase it tomorrow night.
Looking forward to it. What's been the secret to your success in your rising to the top in the King of the Ring and the weight division that you're in?
Just being in the now, enjoying right now. Yeah, it's making the most of the moment.
Awesome. Looking forward to the fight. Can't wait. It's the main event. It's going to be a huge fight. Two great competitors. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Mark, good to see you back up in Auckland. How's the year been for you?
It's been pretty fantastic. It's our last fight of the year, and quite frankly, looking forward. It's been a very hard year. I think we've had almost 60 fights this year, so not as busy as we normally are, but we've had some fantastic fights, some huge wins, and it's great to be back on the big show again.
Yeah. Now, Peter Lee's over the 300 mark now.
Yeah, this will be 301, which is a huge achievement. Our 300th fight was on Born to Fight 3, so it's nice to notch up the next one on this show as well.
And he's fighting the King of the Ring champion.
Yeah, so the rematch would be good. Last time I fought was a really good fight. Nakota has improved in leaps and bounds. The King of the Ring, wow. I mean, that final, the whole 8-man, what a fight. Nakota was on fire from the start. He looked unstoppable. He's improved amazingly since last time I fought, so this is going to be a great rematch. I'm really looking forward to it.
So, any changes in tactics this time around? You've seen changes in Nakota that you're going to have to...
There's a few things, yeah, and it's a 3-round fight they're fighting this time. Last time was a 5-round fight. Last time they fought it was full tie, this time it's K1. So instead of being 5-3s full tie, this time it's 3-3s K1. So obviously there's a few rule differences, and the strategies will reflect that. So, and Nakota is a different fighter, he's amazing.
Good to be, as you say, good to be on the big shows up here, but you've run how many shows down there this year?
I think 5 or 6, so it's just outstanding. We try to get 5 or 6 out of the way just to help people locally have more opportunities and to give all the guys time to have an outing.
And plenty of fighters on the bottom of the bottom of the North Island?
Yeah, I think the quality is getting better and better all the time. There's more gyms down there now. The fighters are getting out more often, which is better. I mean, essentially, more shows, more fighters, more fights. The quality's raising all the time. You know. Plus, I mean, King of the Ring is lifting the whole game, and big shows like Born to Fight as well. They're great. The more big shows, the more we have goals to aspire to.
Hey, well, we wish you all the best tomorrow night. We wish you Merry Christmas and hope to see you up here plenty of times again in 2019.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Tony. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Wow, that was a great fight, but we've got one more to finish off the night. If you thought that was good, this could be even better. We've got the King versus the Champ, folks. This is the main event. This is a K1 pro fight, 3 3-minute rounds. First up, fighting out of the red corner, let's give it up for the genius, KITTICHAI! weighing in at 62 kilograms. He's got a record of 247 wins, 43 losses and 10 draws, 38 via KO. He is the WKA World Title Champion, the WMC World Champion and S1 former champion. Trained by Mark out of MTI Wellington, representing Songkla and Wellington. Let's make some noise for the genius, Middleweight KITTICHAI! In the blue corner, he's a kickboxer coming in at 170 centimeters, coming in at 62 kilograms. He's got 14 wins, 7 losses, 0 draws, 3 via KO. He's a 62-kilogram South Island Oriental ISKA champion, the 60-kilogram NZ Oriental Rules champ, and King of the Ring champion, representing South Island Lee Gar CSC. Let's make some noise for Lee Gar, Lee KINGI. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Pro K1 fight, 3 by 3 minute rounds.
Interesting one in front of us here because of the fact that Peter, we saw KITTICHAI is over there in the red corner. He is up against the King in the Ring, the current King in the Ring champion, Lee KINGI, and KITTICHAI, of course, wasn't in the King in the Ring. So we'll see how our champion, that's how we judge the fighters here in New Zealand, by the King in the Ring, the 8th man. And it's going to be interesting to just see how these two match up. Both very, very quick. A lot of time for Peter KITTICHAI. He's a fighter that's got immense speed.
Oh! Well, that's what I was talking about. Not only the speed, he's got the accuracy as well. No collateral damage to KINGI. He was quickly to his feet, but it just gives you an indication of how dangerous he is. KITTICHAI, seen him fight the K1 rules here tonight. Good to see that KINGI is 100%. He bounced straight up, but he was caught unguarded there momentarily. I'd love to see that knocked down in slow motion. And he goes on attack, trying to get the points back. Of course, you've got to be careful that you don't rush into something else. But he's a little bit probably disappointed with himself that he left half an opening. But, I've seen KITTICHAI have probably 4 or 5 fights up here in Auckland, and yeah, he adapts very well. Nice leg checks from him. There's probably not going to be too many openings downstairs for KINGI in this one. I like the gameness of this young man, straight off the canvas and straight on for the attack. His final in the King in the Ring was absolutely perfect, and that's the sort of thing that KITTICHAI can do. He's got impeccable timing. Like the bull in the matador there. KINGI's just trying to change things a little bit, trying to change the angles. I've seen KITTICHAI fight all sorts of rules. He does, of course, prefer. Nice work there from KINGI to negate that attack. Yeah, I've seen him in the full Thai fights against Sam Hill. Sam Hill went on attack and they just went round and round the ring with KITTICHAI going backwards, but just not allowing anything through. There's that timing again, the old Swiss watch, tick-tock, tick-tock. And that must get so frustrating. As we come to the end of the first, we'll have to give that one to
down. Only have to win rings, okay. Yeah, only one. Start me. Right. Okay. Just the balance? Or did you like to think about it? Okay, so just walk in, a bit of work in, and then step away, make it you. Right, and when he's telling him to dance around, he's going to set up on it. And your hands are dropping, so keep the hand nice and high. Aim here, and then go up. Put something in the belly. So watch for the step through knee. Don't get it up. Stay outside, make it come to you. You with me?
Stay in flow and be aware of when he's reading you, right?
Seconds out from round 2, makes it.
We are going to get a look at the knockdown and see. Oh, you sort of had the heart. It was a disguised kick. It looked like it was going to go to the midriff, and then at the last minute he flicks it up over the top, and I think the caller had the hand up and then went down to protect the body, yeah, and it, wow, that's fast. That's fast. I'll tell you what, if it hadn't been for that, the round would have been pretty close, because KINGI was on attack right from when he got off the canvas to the end of the round. The timing was good from KITTICHAI, but there wasn't a lot of actual point scoring from him as far as the attack was going. It was more of a defensive role. He might have still edged it out, but a little bit more aggressive here at the start of round number 2. Trying to use the front kick. And we won't mind being in close. Of course, we're not going to see too much knee in here in the K1 rules. Oh, well read by KINGI. Yeah, that you don't very often see a fighter catch KITTICHAI, so maybe he's found an opening and worked something out. KINGI got a great fight brain on him. Doing nothing wrong here in round number 2. Actually trying to make it not just a question that he's asking, he's trying to turn it into a puzzle. KITTICHAI knows he can't just afford to be in the defensive role right throughout the fight, so he's trying to be a little bit more proactive here in the second. Just a 3-round fight, and KINGI changing the angles, trying to find an opening. But closes down KITTICHAI when he comes in close. There's no damage there. Usually when KITTICHAI goes on a raid, he usually comes away with some points. But very impressive, KINGI. The fighter missing from the K1 was Alexi Serapisos, and of course we won't see him fight in New Zealand for probably a couple of years. He's signed with the One Championship. There goes the skill again. When you've had when you're in your 301st fight, I guess you're going to have a bit of that behind you. KITTICHAI in the past, I've seen, has been one of those fighters that just takes the points and picks up the crumbs that his opponents have left him. But in that round, he knew he had to get a little bit busy.
1, 2 more, throw some punches. Yep. If not dead, now's the rush to it. Okay. If he goes back, you hope for face. Otherwise, someone will stay and you rush from punching. Yep. Right, yeah. He's still dangerous, we know, yeah. All good? Nail it. Don't rush him. Don't rush him. When you go in, unload or something and get the fuck out. Get out, let him, and then don't go back to him because he's just waiting for you. And when he rushes, plenty of room, and when he rushes, and pitch him with something long and straight, keep those hands up, and just put away 247 other people with head kicks. That's his go-to. And he's fucking good at him.
Don't worry about that fucking teeth, you might whip it up, yeah.
Yeah.
His hands high, fuck his teeth, yeah.
Get in. Alright, other than that, tails off that plate.
Good round, mate.
Really good round. Tails off that plate.
Second down, let's make some noise. King versus Champ!
Corner of Kingi. He'll take a particular notice, see if he can pick up any tips, because I think it's inevitable that he'll be out against Kittichai at some stage in the future. That's a good thing about the Canterbury Fight Club. He doesn't nurse his fighters. He puts them in progressively against better and better opponents. And you can see the results of what Dominic and Nakora have been doing. And of course, just before we saw Kieran Cullimore taking the same path, fighting tougher and tougher fights. No padding the record from the Canterbury Fight Club, that's for sure. And Kingi, still looking for that opening, still got that belief that he can land one flush punch that will get him on attack. But I see round number 2 as a little bit of acknowledgement by Kittichai that he's up against a good fighter, because usually he just fights in the defensive and does the counter attacking. You don't really see him very aggressive, but on quite a few occasions in round number 2 he got aggressive, because he was getting caught a couple of times by Kingi, and I see that as a nod of acknowledgement from a world-class champion. So impressive. Well, see, I think this fight will be such a big learning curve for Kingi. He's such a good fighter that he picks up things from every time he steps through the ropes, and he may never ever again fight a more experienced fighter. There's not too many guys around the world on the scene that have had 300 fights. I'm sure he's going to take home a lot of lessons here from this one. And I'm super impressed with his performance. I've given all the superlatives that I can over the time that I've been seeing Kittichai fight. I'm really good at that must be so frustrating, and the thing that Kingi has been on attack, but he hasn't done anything stupid. He hasn't left those openings like he did at the start of the fight. It would be easy to do, just lose the pride a little bit and think that you're on top, because that's the sort of thing that Kittichai can do to you. He can let you think that you're coming and going to find an opening, and all it is he's setting a trap for you. So Kingi, in my book, has put on a real superlative performance here tonight, and man, I tell you what, I just love watching this guy. Here we saw Kittichai, and he's such a humble fighter as well. He enjoys getting the opportunity to fight against all our New Zealand boys. And this is what made New Zealand Thai boxing strong. In the 90s and the 80s and the 90s, we had Thais coming over here all the time. And it was through fighting those guys that our fighters got better and better and got up to an extremely high standard. We don't get the opportunity to do that too often in these days.
Once again, like I said, though, this was
And I'm sure we're going to see plenty more of Lee KINGI on the Auckland circuit.
After 3 rounds, we have a unanimous decision. Your winner, fighting out of the red corner, the Genius Penalty!
Well, no one's come close to defeating him in New Zealand this year, and he's a pleasure to watch every time he comes into the ring. And as I say, he's such a great guy on the outside of the ring as well.
Kittichai, what a win. You are named the Genius and also the champ. How was it facing the King tonight? How did you feel? He's a tough boy, isn't he?
Yeah, he very good. He get so much better than last time he won. And because he won the title, so I think he way more confident.
Congratulations, Kittichai. So we're going to try to get back to ladies and gentlemen, your winner.
Well, it's been a fantastic night here on Born to Fight 4. Vahid has done a fantastic work. He matched this fight up before Nakura won the King of the Ring, of course, as you heard at the start of the program, and it ended up being a great climax to what was a fantastic night.
Have a safe night, drive safe, and I wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Thank you, Isaac Savage, over and out.
Well, that's it from us for 2018, and we hope to see you all again in the new year, 2019. Until then, keep kicking.